Hi YouTube, welcome back to Erin with a Hobby. So today's hobby, or this week, this section of vlogs, is cosplay. So I am going to be working on an Ahri cosplay from League of Legends, and specifically her All Out costume from the KDA video. So I love Ahri. She's probably one of my favourite champions from League of Legends, even though I've never played League of Legends, but she's my favourite. And I love this outfit particularly. So I'm going to be making, buying, modifying and doing all of that for this costume, and this video will be showing how I go about getting all the things that I need and how I go about doing the costume. So I'm first going to show you how I've broken it down and which bits I'm going to make, modify, all that sort of stuff. This may take me a while because I really will only have the weekends and possibly some nights to do it, depending, because I have recently started a full-time job at a local allied health clinic in my town, which is really amazing because that means I have finished, I have a job, and I'm going to be getting paid, which is amazing. So let's get on to breaking down. Sorry for the shaky. Come on, stop shaking. Okay, so on my phone, oopsies, I am using the CosPlanner app. For those that have seen it, it is an amazing free app where it breaks down. So I am going Ahri All Out. So first up, I've got the to buy. So the wig and the ears I already have because I did a cosplay of Ahri in a casual getup. I will include a photo here somewhere. So I already have the wig and the ears for that. So the next things I want to buy are the false nails, because in the photo and in the video she's got really nice long nails, and as you can see, mine are a bit short and not spiky. I've got the black shiny bike pants because it looks like in the photo that that's what's underneath the skirt, and that's what I'm planning on attaching the material to so that it's not just hanging there. I've got the thigh halter clip thing, which I'm going to go. I've also included in that one that I've possibly alter it if I can't find what I want. The shoes I'm going to buy, and then some shimmer pink eyeshadow to do the makeup because the rest of it I have. Then to make, I'm going to make the tail. So I have the pattern. I got it from Kimpatsu Cosplay, I think is the name. I will include the link down in the description of this video and the video that I do the tail in if it's not in this one. But yes, I will be doing that one. So you can see I've put in the time it's taken me is 15 minutes because that's how long it took me to find the pattern. So I've ticked off the pattern, and I've also listed the things that I'm going to need. Cancel. I can't see. Where is it? Okay, then I'm going to make the belt because the belt is slightly specific. So it's like a black material with some chains on it with that. So then here I've got the skirt, which is to attach to the little shorts. And with the skirt, that's the wrong one, I'm going to do some airbrush painting, I think, to get the details. The fingerless gloves I'm planning on modifying because he's only got one on and it's slightly detailish. So I'm doing that. I'm doing the top and then also the silver collar. So they are all the bits and pieces that I'm going to buy / make / modify for this costume. So that's that part. The first part I'm going to do is the tail because I haven't done anything with foam, and I'm going to need to order the foam. I need to find out how to print the pattern in a larger size so that I can cut up the pattern and put it together just to make sure it is the right size, because as I said, I have not done pretty much anything with foam. This will be probably one of my first ones and I'm looking forward to it. Then I also will need to find the material that I want to do and determine if I'm going to sew everything up to be a sort of sleeve that I can remove, or if I'm going to stick it straight onto the foam pieces. I'm leaning towards sticking it on because I'm likely not going to use another one with this shape because it is crystal looking. But that is my thought process for the tail. I will let you know how I go. Okay, so next part of the making of, so I'm doing the tail. So I have just spent a couple of hours taping together half of the whoopsie-daisy pattern for the tail, and as you can see, it's from Kompatsu Cosplay. Now, I wanted to do this to see if it was the right size, to make sure that I ordered the correct amount of the foam that I want to make it this with, and also to see how the pattern together, because I haven't really done this before. And as you can see, this is really good. I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and obviously to get the other side, I will be reversing the pattern and then attaching along here. So that is the example. I will lay it down and flip this around so you can see it. But then I also have a second printout of it, which I haven't cut or done anything with yet. But that is going to be the one that I use to use the pattern and make sure that I have the right size of the foam, and do that and then flip that around. So I'm just going to flip you around to show you. So here is the half of the tail together. So that is obviously the top of the tail, and then this part here has got the attachable bit, which will be where I put the attachment. And then if I move this out of the way for now, this is the second printout. I will put the link of where I got this. So this is actually a free pattern on their website, on Kompatsu Cosplay's website, which I was really happy about. So yeah, I will be sizing up this next, and then ordering the foam and making sure that it's the right amount, and then I will be cutting and pasting and doing all that stuff, and I'll also be ordering a glue type of thing. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Okay, so I have had some updates. So actually, what I didn't realise is with the pattern from Kompatsu Cosplay, there's actually a YouTube video, and it was recommended to use cardstock. I don't know if I've already said that, but yeah. So I went to Spotlight and I got 2 packs of the 25 sheets of cardstock, which should be enough, because that's like the biggest. I will likely have to stick, that's the biggest, and it doesn't quite fit, so I'll likely have to stick 2 together to get that to work. That's okay. And then she also recommended to use vinyl to make the stick on. So I got some gorgeous holographic vinyl. I got 2 of the same, which should hopefully be enough. If not, yeah, it doesn't matter. But that's that. So the next stage is to cut all of them out again, then to draw them on to the cardstock. Okay, I have now cut, all of the pieces for the pattern. Next is to open up the stuff that I'm going to use to make the tail. I blanked on what it's called. Cardstock. I'm going to draw up the cardstock and get that ready, but I'm actually going to have a break because my hand is getting bloody sore from all this cutting. So I'm going to have a bit of a break, but then I will do that. I don't know if I'll get it all cut today or what. I'll just see how I'm going. Okay, it is now nearly 4:30, so I've been doing this. I've been working on this basically all day because I've just been in the groove and I'm doing it. So I have now done all of the card, whatever it is, caster stock paper. I have now drawn all of the 1/2. I am debating whether or not I'm going to cut these and cut these ones out first, or do drawing and draw the second half, because this is only half of the tail. And I know I was thinking maybe doing some cardboard to make it a bit sturdier, but I feel like it will be sturdy enough with this, with all of them together with tape. I just need to use enough tape for it. So I will let you know which one I decide to do, whether I decide to cut or whether I decide to do more drawing. I may cut because I've been bending over and drawing on these for like an hour, I think. But we'll see. I'm just happy that these have all gone on and they're done. I just need to do the next step, which is cutting. All I can think though is I'm really excited to use this holographic vinyl because look, it's so shiny. Anyway, see you in the next bit. Hi, checking in. So it's now Sunday. It's like nearly lunchtime. But I worked a lot on this bloody tail yesterday. Like I got the cardstock and I drew it on to update you, but then I cut it out. I stuck it on the vinyl and then I was enjoying it so much and it looked amazing that I decided to do the entire half. I am so happy with how it looks. The only thing was when I started putting it together, my mother noticed that it was coming together back to front. So the numbers, the vinyl side was doing the inward, whereas like that's not how it's supposed to look. So it's like, oh shit, it's going the wrong way. So I had to pop it back out the other way, and so I folded the things the wrong way, basically. I don't know what happened, but it did. But yes, I'm going to flip you around and show you the one half of the tail that I have finished. So here's the tail. I am so happy with how this holographic vinyl turned out. I'm very, very happy. So this is the one half that's done. I'm nearly finished with it. I just need to, you can kind of see it, kind of not, but there's a few gaps in the creases where I've joined the pieces on the other side and they've got little gaps. So sort of here, it's where the tape, it didn't quite, because when I drew it on, I think I might have missed-sized it, but I'm very happy with how it's looked. It's very crystally and very shiny. So now the next step is to fill in those holes with the vinyl and then repeat the entire thing on the other side. But I am so happy at the moment. Okay, both halves of the tail are done. This one is obviously the one that I screwed up because you can see it's indenting, but it looks amazing. So the next step is taping them together, which should hopefully not be too difficult. Okay, the tail is complete. I'm so happy with how this turned out. So I haven't done the attachment yet, so I've left the hole at the bottom there open, but I've attached everywhere, and yeah, there's some bits that probably haven't attached particularly well, but for a first time making something like this, I think I did pretty well. So I hold it from, where did I hold it before? So it stays up pretty well and it's the perfect size. So overall I'm happy, and the next bit's doing the attachment, but that is most likely going to be next week's job, weekend's job, because the weekend is basically over. But I think I did well. Okay, so I've just gone spotlight shopping again because I got a few things. So one thing I was really excited about, they actually have EVA foam and heaps of different styles. So I got this thin one because I'm thinking I can use it at least for even the belts I was considering maybe using, because I thought if I didn't have it, it wouldn't be sturdy, so maybe. Then I'll also use it for some of the crystal detailing, so I have that. For the belts, I got this one. It is technically more blue, but I'm thinking there's the black pants, the black detailing on the skirt, so I figured this would work. So I got half a meter. So, and I open it all the way. Yeah, that should be enough. I'm gonna get that nice shine to it, which was awesome. So I got that. Doing a bit of a haul. So the next, I also got the chain for the chain detail, and to attach it, I got some string, which I'm then going to sew onto the belt, like hand stitch it so then I can sew the Velcro or the sticky part that I'm going to use to put the little crystal detail that goes over the top. So that was my thinking for that. And the last bit I got was some black sew-on Velcro. I figured go black so then it's not as noticeable on the back, especially on the belt, because I'm thinking, whoops, this is how I'm going to attach the tail to the belt. I was originally thinking a hook and eye, but then I was like, it's not the most stable, and there was also a bit of a thought that it might pull off the hook and eye may be too strong and may pull on the back of the cardstock. So I think I'll try the Velcro, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put the cardstock on the base of the tail, put a bit of material over the top of that so then I can sew the Velcro part to that material instead of gluing it down, so then it's more likely to stay. So I'm thinking of doing it that way. From there it will be, if that doesn't work, I can easily then just cut off the Velcro and go from there. Cut off the material. But yeah, so that is the little haul that I've done, and so this weekend I may start working on this belt, otherwise it will be a work in progress. Okay, so I've got it on the non-shiny side, and I've marked, because I don't have a decent drawing pencil, where I want it. So the way I've done it is I've done it 90 centimeters long, which is going to be the full length of the foam as well, which I just have enough for. But then that is going to be the length of the belt, because then that is long enough to go completely around my waist comfortably and have room for Velcro. Then it's going to go 16 up, because then I want it about 10 centimeters wide, and then there'll be room to fold it over to glue onto the foam, which is the way I'm going to do it. So I've marked this out. I'll probably cut wide than what it is, so then I have extra, because I'd rather it be too big than too small. And then I will use that to get the rough sizing for the length, and then obviously the width will be slightly shorter. But yeah, on to cutting. So the base belt is done, and I've done the Velcro, so I think that sits really nice, and then it's just lovely and pretty. The glue, I probably could have done the glue a little bit better, not so bulky in places, but I feel quite happy with how that is. It's sitting really comfortably, and I don't feel like trapped or anything. I feel very good. So next bit is to mark where the chains are going to go and which side, and then also, because where the chain starts from is where the gem is going to go, so I'm going to need to draw out that pattern and then go from there. Hello, I'm checking in, and it has been a few weeks since I checked in, so I have actually still been doing stuff. I just have forgotten to check in. So first thing I did was attach the chain to the belt. So I had decided I'm going to change the way I'm holding it. I'm watching Ahri cosplay, love her stuff. So I attached it in the two places that I wanted, and this I did here, so it's got that little bit of extra support at the front. No idea if that's just a random extra step I chose to do, but I did. So I did that. The next bit I'm doing is working on the detailing bit for the jewel. So I cut out bits of foam and used the holographic vinyl that I've done the base, and then I've also done the little squares. I am going to craft glue them together, craft glue them to the base, and then hot glue them to the belt. Then all that I have left to do on the belt is to attach the Velcro for the tail attachment, and then I actually have some stuff that I need to do with the belt. I bought some better tape, some packing tape, so this should be a bit stronger. I'm going to reinforce the parts that are coming slightly apart on the tail, because I used just plain tape, so I'm going to do that. And then I also bought some expanding foam, because I'm going to do the thing that that Kompatsu cosplay. They all start with K's. What the heck? I'm going to do what she suggested and what she did was filled the entire thing with expanding foam. So that is my job. So I think I'm going to do reinforce the tail with the tape first, because that shouldn't take too long. And then from there, I will probably glue together the gem, because this I'm going to do on the weekend, because I need to stop shaking it. I need to get glasses, because obviously this is a highly not something you do without protection. It comes with gloves, which I didn't realize. That's kind of cool. But I'm doing that, and then yeah, from there, keeping on going. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And yeah, okay, belt update. I have attached the jewel, and I'm actually quite happy. It's from a distance, it looks really good. Like when you come up, you can sort of see some of the mistakes with the glue, because I used hot glue because I didn't have foam glue. But that is something I'll be rectifying when I go to do the shirt. So the only thing I have left to do on the belt itself is to attach the Velcro to the, I'm going around slowly, to this back bit, which will be where the tail attaches. And I've got black Velcro so that it is not as obvious that there's Velcro there for when I take the tail off, sort of thing. Like majorly I'm going to have the tail on for this outfit, but for times like that. So that will probably be my next step, because then I have to finalize the tail. I'm going to quickly pause and go grab the tail. Okay, so I didn't actually show this, but I reinforced the tail with the bit better tape. Now, so the only thing left is to fill it with the expanding foam, which will be a bit of an experiment, because I haven't actually used expanding foam. So maybe I'll do a bit of a test run in like just a random hole, like make up a hole of something and sort of see sort of size-wise, because it's like I'll obviously have to do this in sections also, because I won't be able to get my whole hand through, because look at the tiny little hole and then look at the size of my hand. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But yeah, that is the bit that will be happening next. This is the only part, I don't know if you can really, it's more from this side you can sort of see, but it is working better with the bit better tape. So yeah. Okay, so this is an update for the bottom section. So I haven't done any more on the tail or the belt yet. However, because I was packing up my 02 cosplay from the cosplay meet that I did, I actually was going through my cosplay thing and I found these black shimmer undershort things, which are perfect for the pants section that I want to do for the bottoms, basically, for Ahri. So I am so happy that I found these. So that just means one less thing I have to do. So that's ticked off. So from there, I will probably mark out the amount that I need for the fabrics, which I found are like perfect, but I just need to mark out the specific amount. But yeah, it's slowly getting there. Okay, so it's been like a few weeks since my last update, but and I have made a bit of progress on the tail. So as you can see, when I grab it, it doesn't move, because I actually got help from my dad to fill the tail with the expanding foam. It worked so well. So there are bits that have peeked through. So here, also here, I think on the back's fine. This side was fine as well, but it's now really firm and I'm really happy with how it's going. But we don't have enough at the moment to do up at this part of the tail, but we're going to do probably just this part. And yeah, but I'm very happy with how it's turned out. Also, I have decided and made the executive decision that I'm going to have the tail facing downwards, just because we ended up putting quite a good chunk in the tip. So sorry. So I'm gonna do it that way, and I'm quite happy with how it's gone. So yeah, the way we ended up doing it to get in there is we ended up having to cut open the tail so we could get it in. So that will get sealed back up. But yeah, I'm very happy with the progress. Okay, so for you guys, it will not be like any time at all, but for me, it's been like a month. or more, I can't even remember, since I've worked on this because life has been busy. So we did the tail, as I showed, and filled the bottom half with the expanding foam. I was going to get more. The problem was, shortly after that, my family went into isolation, so we couldn't get the foam. So then I had to wait until I could get more foam. But then life just got busy and hectic, and I've been waiting because I kind of want to make sure that I'm doing the foam right. So I haven't done it. I haven't even done the Velcro on the back of the belt. So like everything's just gone crazy. But hopefully today we'll be able to fill the tail with the rest of the expanding foam to leave it to sit for like the rest of the night. And I'm hoping, if there's time today, that I will attach the, I'm thinking I'll do the soft Velcro on the belt, because then if I'm not wearing the tail, then it is still works and it's not going to get caught on every little thing. So that is my plan. So then I'm thinking I'll try and attach that. I'm thinking I'll sew it is my plan, but hoping this gets done today. I will update and everything, and hopefully we don't result in a mess. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet because it's morning, but update. We filled the tail with foam yesterday afternoon and it is going really well. So this is just tape to hold because we cut this open to allow us to access the inside, but it's really good and it's worked. So I just need it sort of where I think you can see it's in it, and it's sort of foamed them shut. So there's a few bits where I need to put a bit more tape and also a little bit more of the vinyl over it. So like I need to cover this with vinyl because we had a little bit of a spill. These will come off and full tape will be put on, but it's a solid and I can still lift it with one hand, but it's very shiny and I'm very happy. So I'll leave it to dry for a few more hours before I take it upstairs to do the taping and getting everything sorted, but then it'll be time to do the attachment. Okay, I'm doing a bit of an update. The foam went well. The only problem is the attachments that I was trying with the Velcro and we think the hook and eye is probably not going to work either, so I am going to Bunnings to try and find some magnets that are going to be strong enough, because the problem was that the hot glue was not being strong enough to hold the tail to the belt, and the belt was sort of giving, nothing was quite working as it was supposed to. So I tried doing some sewing with the Velcro to see if it would stick, but it's the fact that the tape is the best thing to get it to stay fully on the tail, but I can't tape over the Velcro to get the Velcro to still stick. So I think the only thing now is I put the Velcro onto the belt, but the belt that will not come off because the hot glue was quite good on that. So I will just have to be taping the magnets to the belt, and then also I'll be covering up the hole, and then I will be putting I will be taping the magnets thoroughly to the back of the tail and hoping that works well, because otherwise I have no idea what I'm going to do. I will likely have to I don't know, put something in it, I don't know, but yeah. So I'll likely be asking for help while I'm there, because I don't know, one, where the magnets are, and two, I don't know how to tell how strong magnets are. So I will be asking for help because I don't know, and it's kind of annoying, but it's Saturday, I don't really have anything else to do. Parents have friends over, so I'm happy with just going and finding them because I want to get this done. I am so close. I literally just need to do this attachment, and then the belt and the tail are done, and that's one part of this costume done, and I just want to get it
finished. It's been sitting there for a month now, so sorry, I just want to get this sorted. But anyway, I'm off to Bunnings, and hopefully I'll do an update once the tail is finished. But another good thing, I covered up all the bits where the expanding foam was able to be seen, and that was done really easily. I was able to do that without any problem, so that's one good thing. But yeah, I am about halfway to Bunnings, so I will update you once I've hopefully got this attachment sorted. So, update. The magnets didn't work. As soon as I go to lift it, the magnets are obviously not strong enough to hold it against gravity. So I'm thinking, last one, other than if this doesn't work, I have no idea how I'm going to get it to work. I might just have to just give up on the tail and just have it as a prop to say that I've done it. But how can I? Which I will be going to Spotlight on Monday to try and do, but I just don't have the energy at the moment. Hopefully it's open on Monday, but at this stage, magnets haven't worked. I haven't taken the magnets off, but it's yeah, so slowly working on it. Hopefully by the end I have success and I can show you, but it is slowly getting there. Okay, we have success. So I ended up actually getting my dad's opinion on it because nothing was working. So as you can see, we have cut a hole into it and fed my belt through, and it sits perfectly. I just need to reinforce this tape a little bit and do a bit more taping, but I'm going to be adding Velcro to the base bit as just a little bit of an extra support for it, so it sits really nicely. I'm hot gluing the Velcro strip to it, and then the only other thing is that we're going to paint that gold buckle black is the plan. So it's been a bit of an adventure trying to figure out how to get this to fucking work. So I'm going to include a little bit of a showing video of it on once I have attached the Velcro, and hopefully, because it is just being that support, it's not holding the entire weight of the tail. It should be fine. But after that show, it's going to be the end of the video because it's going to be so long. If you want to see the next part, which will be working on the skirt pant thingy, then definitely stick around for the next video. But I'll show you what the tail looks like once it's on.